Hello, everybody. It is the Super Jew. I'm bringing you the 50,000th install video on how to install Divide and Conquer. I know there's a ton of these out there, but like many Total War mods, it can be confusing to install. And I have also seen a couple different ways to install this. So this is going to be updated, like probably the most recent one to this time right now, unless somebody's doing this as we speak and uploads it after me. But December 14th, 2017, how to install Divide and Conquer Third Age Total War. Here we go. A few disclaimers. First of all, I did have help from somebody, and I'll reference them when I get to the part. It'll make sense then. But biggest disclaimer is this is like expecting you to have already installed Third Age Total War. Okay, this won't be like Third Age Total War and Divide and Conquer. This will just be Divide and Conquer. Okay, so with that out of the way, so if you don't know how to install that, I'll leave a link to that video down below, because I also did do an install video to that like a month or so ago. Or if you do have it installed already and you're like, okay, let's get to it, then okay, I'm about to get to it. So just Google Divide and Conquer Third Age into Google, and it should be like the first option. It's on ModDB, like pretty much where it's like the home of mods for PC games, especially Total War. And then this is what you will come to: Divide and Conquer Total War. The comment section is extremely active still, because this is like probably one of the most popular submods for Third Age. So anyway, click on the files tab, and then this is what you'll come to. Okay, so I already have this installed, but I'll just walk you through the process. So this is why I love Divide and Conquer. This is it. There's no like 10 zillion different files that are like, even if they say obsolete, it's just like, this is simple. They released a good submod. So here we go. So click on version part 1 and just download it, and do the same thing. Download part 2, download part 3, and download the patch 1.2. Keep in mind, these are like really, really big files. I'm pretty sure part 1 is like, it's almost 2 gigabytes, and then part 2 is like 1. So it's a lot to download. So I'm sure if you have good internet, then it won't take too long, but even still, it can take a little while. So just let those download. Then you're gonna want to go to your downloads. Now don't be fooled. I do have I put them right into my downloads, but for this I put them in a new folder just so you guys could see them, because I have tons of downloads. I just thought it'd be easier for you guys. Anyway, so just double click on DACV1 part 1, and then give it a couple seconds. It should pop up. Okay, and so this is what will come up. It's the whole are you sure you want to install this? I know they say to disable that. I've never had a problem with any mod disabling UAC. I just feel more comfortable. I know, if you run into any issues, then try it again and then disable that. I've never personally had an issue with it. I don't know, maybe it's like a safeguard. But anyway, just click yes, click you agree, click next. This is of course for Steam users. This is not for Sega. So this is really important, what I'm highlighting right here. If your Third Age 3 data, it will not work properly. So years ago, when I first was installing this, when it first came out, I ran into that problem all the time. That can really mess up a lot of people. Make sure that it is just Third Age 3 data. Okay, so click next. And then it should already be there. You don't really need to change anything. The only thing I needed to change was, since I have everything on all my games on my D drive, it's an SSHD, then I did have to change it. So it should be, if you keep them on your regular drive, then you should be good, and you could just click next, and then you click install. Now the most important part, which I won't show you because like I said, I already have it installed, so I'm not going to install it, is when you click install, the green, it's the installing, like it's going to install. It's going to say that there's a read-only file, and it'll say like retry, abort, or ignore. Just keep clicking retry. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you're installing this and as we speak, like you're doing it as we speak, right, as I'm telling you right now, just keep clicking retry. I know it's a little bit like, oh my gosh, something's not working right, but it is. It's completely fine. Like I said, I'm not going to show, I won't be like showing you because I already have it installed, but click retry like 15 times, I believe it said, you know, the developers mentioned. So like 15, 20 times, and then it'll just go on and you'll be good, okay? And that's the only time you'll have to do that. But just click retry, just keep clicking retry. Don't click cancel, okay? Yeah, so obviously I'm going to click cancel because I already have it installed. And then you do the same thing for part 2 and 3. The only difference is though is that you won't have to hit retry or anything like that. You just put them into the data folder again. Also for part 2 and 3 there, and I think for part 1 it did this as well, is you might get a notification pop up right before you click install or right after you click install that says, you know, there's something about the data folder. Just click yes. Okay, I would usually say, like, if pop-ups usually come up when you're installing these, I would usually say, okay, let's just hold a second. But for this, it's completely normal. Like, the developers know that these things happen, so you just continue what you're doing. So click retry and just click accept, like when it comes up with the pop-up with the data folder. It's no big deal. Okay? So, next big thing. So, assuming that those are all installed, next big thing, you are going to go to your Third Age folder, which should be in your mods. So there we go, Third Age 3, ignore Third Age Reforged. So yes, Third Age 3, and this is what it should look like. Ta-da, boom. Now you should have, like, your data folder should be packed with stuff. Oh yeah. Because of course all that went to your data folder. Now the most important thing, okay, so here we go. This is what messes people up. I know you're probably thinking, why don't you just rename it? And you could do that, but you don't have to do that. So you see what I did here is you'll notice Kingdoms and the Medieval 2, right? So all you're going to want to do, now you should only have Medieval 2. There's no Kingdoms exe application in the regular Medieval 2 folder because you see it's common Medieval 2, right? So you're going to want to copy Medieval 2, so like this. Just like copy it and then paste it. Whoops. Let's see. Paste. Boom. In there. Okay, so that's like an easy way to do it. Just click copy, Medieval 2, go back out to common, and then just click paste in there, and then you should get Medieval 2 copy, right? Now rename it to Kingdoms, okay? Now I already have it in there, so I'm pretty much caught up to me. So I am going to just rename it to Kingdoms. Okay, delete. So now you should have that. Kingdoms and Medieval 2. Now what's great about this is no longer, like if you wouldn't have done that and you would have just went into the Third Age folder and clicked Windows batch file, then a pop-up would have came up that said that it's like the thing that no Total War player wants to see, or Total War someone who's fiddling around with the mods is like, cannot find Kingdoms exe. It's like that, it bypasses all that because now it can't find Kingdoms exe because there's Kingdoms exe. So then what you're going to want to do next is just click, that's pretty much the end of it. So you can just click Third Age 3 and then just click the batch file, the exe. Now, before I go any further, I did have some help. Shout out to Athelstan. He helped me out with that. I had done the copying the Medieval 2. This is kind of besides the point. You're pretty much finished with the install video now. This is just me rambling. But quickly, Athelstan did help me out with the Kingdoms renaming. So shout out to him, definitely to them. I did do the renaming Kingdoms, or the copying Kingdoms for stainless steel, but it wasn't working out. But this, I've played Divide and Conquer a lot since I've done this, and I haven't had any crashes, so this is definitely fail safe. You will be good. But now anyway, I'm going to click Third Age, the exe, and then I will skip to the main menu. And here we go. So this is what the main menu looks like. You've got, just click single player, Third Age campaign, and boom, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 factions. I hope I did that right, or that'd be really embarrassing. So yeah, this is it. I hope this worked for you. If it did not, please let me know down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe and join my Discord to join all the chat and whatnot. It's really growing quickly. We have a lot of fun in there. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.